Okay, let's make sure this is working. Ah, good, it is. Hello everyone, Emperor Fire here, back with some more Final Fantasy VI. Um, Obviously I haven't done anything since the last time I was here. We got into the World of Ruin, if you remember, if you were watching. Um, Ended up watching the entire world get destroyed. It looks just... I love how the effects look, the water, when we saw the sunrise happening at that one... Well, not really a sunrise, but this... How everything's just this... Okay, I shouldn't be surprised. Everything looks like it's on fire still right now. Of course I appreciate it. We only have Celes and Sabin. We know where Terra is. She's here, but she will not help us. And we have no idea where anyone else is. So we're going to have to see if we can find someone. So let's just continue on. That actually works. One damage. Or what? Can I imp you? Yeah, we're just jumping right back into this because there's no reason not to. Oh, okay, that works. There's a chocobo forest near here that I'm trying to get to, so I don't have to fight my way all the way across the trenches. The Serpent's Trench again. Here? Yeah. Somewhere there. There we go. This chocobo steals my life. I'm not going to stop running out choke. Yeah, this is the same thing he always says. Alright. So as we head across the Serpent's Trench, there will be something along the way that is a point of interest that can't do anything about right now. We will... Why am I swaying so much? There's a tower here we can't get at. It was mentioned by someone. It's the tower that was built by the cultists to Kefka. We will be trying to deal with that. There's a good chance I will not be able to actually get my way up that tower. That is entirely possible. But if we don't make it up, we don't make it up. It's not... There's only very little that's actually mandatory at this point in the game. Celes is obviously mandatory. You don't actually have to pick up Sabin. It's still a good idea to, but you don't have to. Turtle! I will never stop laughing at that. This is Final Fantasy VI, yes. Turtle! Oh no! Turtle! Okay, so Turtle! Oh, there it goes. It's just very delayed. Apparently, I'm going to need to put a cooldown on that because someone's going to have fun with it otherwise. I probably will. This way. This turtles fly out and smacking me constantly. I can hear them, I'm not seeing them because I'm not actively watching myself. It's... So, in Final Fantasy V, you may not remember this particular scene, though I know you've seen it. But Celes' sprite is a little strange. In Final Fantasy V, there's the scene late in the game where you end up seeing Sage Guido fight off Exdeath. And in the process of it, Exdeath just yells out, "Turtle!" Well, in Dissidia, apparently that is such a meme to some people that in Dissidia, they put that in as a secret voice line. Which I find amazing. So I managed to track down, with help, because I didn't do the tracking, I'll be 100% honest with you. Kara managed to track down the voice line, and we got it set up so I could get smacked with the turtle, which is Sage Guido, or Exdeath, and then have Exdeath yell out "Turtle," just because it'd be funny. The boss wants to sneak into Figaro Castle to take back our booty. They've got it all in the storeroom there. We're going to go into the castle through a secret cave that no one else knows about, which is why we blab it to strangers. We lost our old boss that day. He's feeding the sandworms now. We met Garage here in town, though. He's our new boss. With some freak kids, the dungeon ended up right next to a sandworm nest when the castle stopped. Cracked open up the wall, so we crawled through and followed the worm tunnels back to the surface. Alright, let's go! The head of that gang of thieves, Garage, was flirting with me. He's kind of handsome, hee. Apparently they all don't feel like leaving. Traffic jam. What do you think you're doing? Get out of here, scram! Oh, thank you for the sub! I haven't actually watched to make sure that's popping up on stream. I probably should verify that's working. Okay. The ship's been chartered by the Crimson Robbers. I will enjoy his dimes. So I wonder who this person we clearly have to talk to is. South Figaro Ferry has somehow managed to stay in business, which is impressive. The world basically ended. I know I've been here, but did I grab everything? Must have. There's a bunch of thieves hanging out in the pub. Not anymore. They say they all escaped from Figaro Castle. That's like, it's worth talking to people if you don't know. Like, I know where everyone in the game is. I'll be 100% honest. It's worth talking to people because they will talk about things you can do at this point. Well, not exactly at this point, but upcoming in the game. After the cataclysm, I awoke to find myself all alone in Doma Castle. When I tried to sleep there, monsters came for me in my dreams. Oh, it still frightens me just to think of it. Talk to me. The road you took to get here used to be at the bottom of the ocean. Yep, I've taken that path too. Ah, you're the item shop. That would be better, but I don't have the money for it. No, put that on. Most of the conversations aren't very interesting, but that one that mentioned Doma is actually somewhat important if you're planning on doing anything. Well, he looks familiar. Let's say hi to him. Well, what's your problem? Aren't you Edgar? Oh wait, he's supposed to be walking. My bad. Kid, you need to move out of his way. Edgar? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll take this too, kid. I don't think he has anything I care about right now. No, not right now. Look, I'm kind of busy here. I have to get ready. Our ferry leaves for Figaro soon. Don't play dumb with me. Edgar, you didn't lose your memory, did you? Listen, it grieves me to have to disappoint such a beautiful lady, but I've been Garage since the day I was born. I've never met anyone who'd flirt with the lady he was trying to shake off his tail. Being polite to ladies is common courtesy the whole world over. I'm gonna keep following him. You know the way into Figaro Castle quite well then, correct? Oh, do we ever. Then lead the way. I'll take charge once we're in. We knew we'd have to get on this boat eventually. It's nice not to have to pay for it, though. How they don't notice me at this point is completely beyond me. Nope. Do not go back to Nikea. Boss of that King of Thieves is in the inn on the second floor. Why he told a stranger that, I don't know. Can't mope around, hang our heads forever. We have to start rebuilding. Good people. Why is this something you're going to brag about? In public? To a stranger? Is this some kind of parting gift from the Empire? It is kind of weird that it was left here. Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. No, it doesn't, kid, but good on you for thinking positively. Shouldn't matter. Because I have no money, I don't know why I'm looking. Can I see? I don't remember if the game will actually let me see this or not. That's stupid. No, okay. So the game's not going to give me hints about who not in my party can wield this stuff. That's funny. Oh well. Anyway, we were told where Edgar is, because apparently they can't keep secrets here. Did you hear? Duncan's a lot. Oh! I didn't know they would flat out tell you that. I was wondering how you're supposed to figure that particular secret out. No, dear, my husband's still alive and well. He's off training out to the north of Narsh. Ah! That's what I get for not talking to all the random NPCs, I suppose. They said they will discuss things you can do, and that one's actually relatively important. Figaro disappeared. Young guy just came through town searching for a legendary treasure with the power to bring back the dead. No one breathing into Figaro, breaking into Figaro. The little girl stopped coming here. Haven't seen her since that fateful day. I'm not sure who that's about. Shouldn't be anyone here. Yep. If you're playing this game and lose track of where you need to go or where you can go, it is worth talking to people just to see. Just wait. I'm on my way to help. You followed me here? You are Edgar, aren't you? Boss, everything's ready. Let's go. Case of mistaken identity, my dear. Give it up. What do you have on? Okay. And we'll head outside to this cave that we have actually been in a couple times over the course of the game. That I finally get to open all the chests in. It's dangerous beyond here. I'll go ahead and clear out all the nasty bio monsters. You just wait here, okay? No. I didn't even get to the door. That's well. That is no longer a problem. Sabin will, of course, continue to burn the world down. At least for the moment. Sabin and Edgar in a natural run do spend an awful lot of the game being your only way to deal AoE damage. And they are always useful because of that. Edgar more so than Sabin, but the brothers are good at what they do. So, as I mentioned, this is the third time you actually go through this cave. You do it initially to get to South Figaro. You'll do it again to escape from South Figaro with Locke and Celes, and you come back here with at this point in the game. If you have not opened any of the chests, when you get here this time, the items in the chest will have changed. I don't remember what they were originally. I don't remember what they changed into, but we're about to find that one out. X potion. It's not necessary to do this. It's depends on if you think you need the items now or if you could wait a little bit, type of thing. So I'm working my way through this. How are people doing? Hopefully staying cool because, well, it's been cooler now, but as far as I know, it's been very warm for a lot of people. Ow! Ow! That hurts. Did I buy Phoenix Downs? No. That could be a potential problem down the line. I have almost no high potions too. Okay. Well, I hope this doesn't bite me in the rear later. Nope, that's all I want to do. Ah. What? Did I have Celes heal Sabin? I don't think I did I? Huh. I feel like I'm underleveled right now. And a hero's ring. Which is fairly useful. Anyway. Alright, what now? Here, boy, here's some yummy food for a good little turtle. How about that, eh? Nice. Used to have me a pet turtle. Pretty sure you don't go jumping on your pet turtle, but whatever. So if you're wondering who that person is, they're just completely random person. They showed up sort of on the Phantom Train, and now they're just kind of here for some reason. There's pretty much nothing actively known about him. This used to be healing water. It won't let me heal anymore. And he stole all the chests from me. The rude people. This is supposed to be my stuff. And as you can see, they even took that one up there. But we are now in Figaro Castle. Are you still with us? Just hold on a bit longer, okay? As the people mentioned, they managed to break out of the jail in here and make their escape because of sandworms. Now, because we're underground, you can't leave. This guy's just blocking this door here, and this one just flat out refuses to open. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. That's all any of them say. So this, you can actually see the entrance to this area back when you first get to Figaro. But you're never allowed down here because it's considered too dangerous. But now we get to poke around down here, see what's here. I can't imagine why they wouldn't have let us come here originally. Let's try doing the right blitz. Celes, I do need you to hit. Make sure to steal everything that's here. Actually, I want you to put that on. As one does, I must rob the kingdom. Oh, this is not where I want to be. Hi, Gerard. Bye, Gerard. Too soon to go the right way. One kind of minor thing that I've not been taking a whole lot of advantage of because there's not much of a point. If you attack someone who's facing away from you, you deal double damage. That is also true for enemies. It can make attack on both sides really dangerous, but just ends up not really being an issue most of the time. Well, crap. To think. Kind of better. Because Sabin's blitzes are, half of them are magic, half of them are physical, you kind of have to... If you're working with Espers like normally, they give stats on level up and you can kind of boost his magic higher. As I don't get that as an option, I have to boost his skills as I can, which is predominantly gear. And unfortunately, as I will bring up later, I don't even get to use all the gear in the game. Well, let's do this conversation first. So this is the problem. Got its tentacles all tangled up in the engine. Boss, what should we do? Our treasure's in the storeroom back there. I'll keep this thing busy. You guys go get the treasure. But boss, that's awfully dangerous. Just get moving. Edgar. What are you standing around for, Celes? Give me a hand. Edgar, it is you. When I first fought this boss, it repeatedly kicked my ass. Because I didn't understand exactly how the boss works. You have Celes, you have Sabin, and you pick up Edgar here, who gets auto-equipped with the best gear, but has no accessories, no relics. Which is a problem for this fight, because having the proper relics on makes this fight hilarious. There's basically a handful of mechanics. They've got the ability to slow, let's see, slow poison and just deal poison damage and things like that. If you equip yourself with the running shoes for haste and something to stop poison, they lose most of their damage. Yeah, there's the slow I mentioned. What will happen is if someone's slowed, they can get grabbed by the tentacles and will slowly drain HP from them. And will not let go until you either just... Well, they'll let go eventually, but they may just flat out kill whoever they're holding on to. With the running shoes, they can't slow you. And I can't even, like, try to cure Edgar because he's not targetable. It's actually a fairly interesting boss fight. It just really helps to know what you're getting into. And unfortunately, Edgar's just going to have to stay dead for a while. But because I'm not... Both Celes and Sabin are hasted and immune to poison right now, Celes has the ribbon. I gave Sabin the, which is fair. Actually, I didn't know that. That's actually interesting to know. But I'm doing a natural run, so I don't get that option. I can't equip Golem in the first place. I didn't actually know they could do that. I'll have to keep that in mind for a proper run later. I will pick Sabin up once there's not quite so many tentacles around. Not Sabin. Edgar up once there's not quite so many tentacles around. Yeah, all this stun attack they're trying to do is them trying to slow me down. And I just can't be slowed. And to be fair, I don't actually have to pick Edgar up. It's not really going to make any difference since it's not going to give him experience or anything. It's just, it's a good idea to be trying to get people alive. Oh, that's not enough for that. Okay, that's another Bio Blaster down. I probably shouldn't even bother with this, since the one healing by fire is poisoned. It's just easy to do I gotta get this off? Nope. Just let the poison and normal attacks stick on it. That drains a lot faster than it used to. Oh my goodness. That must be one of those PR specific changes. Wow. Yes. Please keep ignoring Edgar. Overall, though, not a hard fight if you know what you're doing. If you don't, this fight gets a hell of a lot harder. Because I think they each absorb a different element or something like that. Because of who you have, it's fairly easy to just realize, okay, I can kill all but one with a specific element. In this case, I used fire with Sabin's Blitz. And then just kill the last one normally. Acting like you didn't know me. Heard Figaro had run into some kind of trouble. Wanted to help, but how was I supposed to get here with the castle stuck beneath the sand? Then I caught wind of the rumor that those guys had escaped from the dungeon. So you used them. Bingo. Obviously I couldn't let them figure out I was the king of Figaro, because they just escaped from your own jail. You could have told us. Oh, we better hide. Boss? Boss? Monster must have gotten him. Poor boss. Didn't even last as long as the last boss. Oh well, let's go. You don't care if they take that treasure? Couldn't care less about the treasure. What we need to worry about is Kefka. These guys haven't done anything wrong. Not really. So, you'll come along. Let's go shake things up again. I do kind of wish his Gerard outfit was an option you could keep with him, but he automatically changes back to this one. As I mentioned, he does get the best gear you have for him. I'm actually going to give you that for now. And I want to give you my hero ring, and you can have your hero ring back. So, as though they took the treasure, but they missed something. I don't actually find this sword useful. I may use it more now, but if you're doing a normal playthrough, it's usually, you will, because you get Osmos really early as a spell. It's Shiva, as I recall. What the Soul Saber does is it drains MP when you attack. I've never actually seen this cast death. I don't believe that's a thing, but apparently it is. Surprise to me. I don't use it. I don't find it worth it. Well, let's get out of here. Slowly get out of here. So, Edgar is one of 3 people you have to have in order to complete the game. Celes is the second, and we will be getting the 3rd one relatively soon. There is a challenge in the game for beating the game with only those 3 people. I have never done it, but if you remember, well, from last stream, I made an extra save after saving Sid. Oh, the edges are working again. Next up, the surface. I actually want to use that save as a starting point for trying the... It's called the CES challenge. I'm not going to do it on stream, because it's not going to be very interesting to watch. It's going to be a lot of grinding. But it's something I want to try and do. So we're going to go to Collington, because there's nothing for us on this side of the continent right now. I always found it silly they put you up here when you really need to just go the other way. Maybe someone in the castle mentions it, I'm not sure. I should check, actually. Here we are, Collington. Have a safe trip. Yeah. Again, good place to buy items because they're on discount. And you need to save some money because there is something new over here. There is a new tool. It's not a very useful one, I will be 100% honest. But you can use it to force a weakness on an enemy. Unfortunately, unless they've changed it, you can't choose. Which element it is. But it's something to play around with. I'm just seeing if anyone here has something interesting to say before I continue on. Up here. I might be able to actually get some use out of it with certain party members because they would natively because I don't have as many options for attacks. Don't need to rest. Okay. Civil right. Yes, this is actually a relatively important one. Several residents of our castle left to join the cult of Kefka. Maybe they'd return if a loved one went and pleaded with them. Minor comments end up being fairly important over the course of the World of Ruin. Nothing there. Yes. Even the kids are expecting it. That's a little worrying. You're a brave man saying that out loud. Because a start... I guess I'm not going to say it. Stark raving nut job. I don't think there's really any... Oh, that's just here. I'm just gonna say we want Kefka in the jail. I wonder something. I'm gonna have to try something before I continue on. Oh, magic returning. Magic. That's kind of old news at this point. Need to say welcome home. No, there's no one who comments about, at least that I saw. Did I miss someone? No. Door's over here. How? I mean, it's obvious from the map standpoint where you're supposed to go. Because let me head out and show the world map again. So there's South Figaro. Figaro Castle currently is here, but you can see in the middle of the giant desert where it would be normally, and South Figaro Cave. There's nothing else on that island for us. We would have had to go this direction. So I am actually going to go straight to the town because we'll discuss something later. Nourish is crawling with monsters. I have nowhere to go. I lost my home. He's a real tough fellow fighting in the Colosseum. Seems like he's trying to get a weapon called a Ichigeki? What? Am I saying it wrong? I don't know why this guy exists. No idea why he exists. I only have 3 party members. He does me no good. Still some people with vision, even after what happened. Like my brother up north, he built just a thing for a world like this. A charming man with a mustache came through town recently. He kept saying thou to everyone. I think he said he was heading for Miranda. Interesting. Plants have all stopped growing and flowering. It's as if they lost their will to live. We planted some flower seeds, but they won't sprout. You can step on it if you want. I'm not going to. I'm not talking to her because I know she just puts you into a forced flashback to what this town used to look like, and it's not very interesting for me. If you want to see it, let me know I could do it. Otherwise, I'm just going to go. Locke? He's probably searching the world over for that fabled treasure. So in other words, you'll find where that treasure's hidden, and that's where you'll find Locke. Have to make sure I rob the clocks. Do I have? That would be worth selling. What should I need? 13? So I realize I may be making it very obvious what's coming up. The shore is at its last place. So much for all my hopes and dreams. Setzer! So, you survived. Come with us, we're going after Kefka. I just don't have the drive to do that kind of stuff anymore. What are you talking about? I'm a gambler. My world has always been one where a man's spirit could soar free. Not anymore. I feel like the weight of this world is crushing me. It's just too much to bear. On top of that, I've even lost my wings. You fought with all your heart before the world was ruined. That couldn't have been easy either, but you seem to bear that just fine. That was then. All my dreams are gone now. If you need a dream to chase after, then why don't you find yourself a new one? Like taking back our world. You know, maybe you're right. You chase after with me then? My new dream? Thanks. Now I think it's time to pay a visit to Daryl's tomb. She's waiting for us with a new pair of wings. So when I first played this conversation really did feel like it came out of the blue. It's like suddenly when we first ran into Setzer, we were told that he had the world's only airship, and we were given no reason to believe otherwise. Unsurprisingly, we're going to be picking up a new airship that we will learn about in where we're going. That's the reason why I made sure to go out of my way to see the scene with Setzer and Sid. Partly because I'd never seen it before, and ended up having some very important information about Daryl's existence, because before she basically didn't exist. What do I want? Good question, what do I want? I don't have another haste ring. Go in the back row as well. I didn't realize you were in the back row this whole time. I'm gonna actually sleep first. Get my and getting a drink. It's nice to have a full party again. Unsurprisingly, Setzer's going to be the third person you are required to have. As I mentioned, it is the CES challenge. It stands for Celes Edgar Setzer. I'm just going to have Setzer attack. I don't trust slots with auto-battling. And he just committed suicide. I didn't know you could use transfusion on yourself. That's very interesting. This is your friend's grave? Yeah, she was really something. The world could turn inside out and she'd never even flinch. Could be anything lurking down here, so keep your eyes peeled. I don't much like this dungeon, but I will be trying to explore all of it because there's some interesting little details in here. If I can remember where they all are. Auto fight this still. Part of the problem with this dungeon is things like to turn you into zombies. This should be the tombstone, yes. I'll come back to that in a bit. Casually flooding everything. That's not gonna help. That's not going to help. So, instant death attacks from weapons will revive enemies to full health no matter what happens, which is kind of a problem. You do kind of have to be careful with them. I know that seems fairly obvious, and it should be, but I forgot which weapon I gave him. Genji Helm. Very useful. Can you have it? Yeah, I think. Yeah, you're gonna want it. Speaking of being zombied, say hi to Zombie Setsu. Zombie status is a little weird in this game because, like, they become undead, you lose control of them. They generally only attack, but they just literally attack whoever they feel like. They will attack enemies, allies, doesn't matter. If everyone is zombied, it's game over. As far as I remember, anyway. Letters have been carved here. E-R-A-U. Letters have been carved here. Q-S-S-I. Letters have been carved here. D-L-R-O. Oh, look, it's our friendly neighborhood oh, you. That was weird. Does say it's a friendly neighborhood Marlboro, and then it immediately goes and does that. What's wrong with Sabin? Can you, bap? That's the wrong tool. No, that's not the wrong tool. What's wrong with Sabin? Anyway, letters have been carved here. W-E-H-T. Those are used if we run back over this way, right the turtle. Try to kill this Marlboro before it causes issues. Thank you for targeting the one person completely immune to it. There we go. Whoa, whoa! That definitely is not what should be happening. What the heck? Where are you? That shouldn't be showing up either. Everything's gone to scuff. I'm going to be, for people who can actually hear me still, I'm going to be waiting until this stupid ad goes away, because it should not be running that long. This is... I will figure this thing out at some point. It's not supposed to be doing this, and I don't know why it is. This 3 minutes of ad is completely unreasonable for while I'm streaming. Oh, it is that one. Okay, I just... Give it a moment. The heck? Yeah, I don't know why the ads are doing that. That's really confusing. The tombstone is blank. Carve something into it? I think it's backwards. Nope. Rausk Sidroet. The world is square. I have hidden the growth egg inside room on the 3rd basement level. This is completely optional. You do not in any way have to do that. I just find it interesting. And in truth, the world is square. Crystal mail. Think that's better for you? Yes. Mostly. Chain the Regal Gal. And if you notice on the map, there is a presumably it's supposed to be a hidden chest, but the map kind of shows it off. So I'm not quite sure why it even bothers. Because normally you wouldn't be able to see this chest. It kind of gives it away when you can just see it. But that's the growth egg. Thank you for the host, Kara. And god damn it, since there's a zombie again. Yeah, sit up, hydrate. You just zombify, yes. This is why zombies are an issue. I will get those after the battle. The rest of those. I can sit up easily enough, but with these things' capability to zombify me, I'd rather not play around with it. Good news is the enemies here drop the holy water. Alright, strike. Go ahead and continue flooding this tomb. Now it just opens the door. Right, the flooding's elsewhere. How you doing, Kara? I forgot to heal. Run away! Helps if you remember to heal. So I can continue on. I'm actually going to leave for a bit once I can get out of the fighting, because I want to do something before I deal with the end of this place. Because I expect, since I don't have much magic, to need all the help I can get. So we are going to get in a bunch of fights on the way up there, apparently. Can't really say I'm surprised. Huh, Sensor sleeps standing up. That's interesting. Can't hurt getting more levels while I'm at it. Way up here, there's a bird. Hi, bird. This is not what I'm here for. I'm obviously going to that building that's up here. And I am going to immediately save before going in. This is the Colosseum. And this is Uncle Ulti. Me, the great and noble Ultros, reduced to work as a receptionist in the stinging Colosseum. Oh yeah, you better not bet any crap or Mr. Typhon will have to come and teach me a lesson. This is the Dragon Net Colosseum. You can bet items for other items and hopefully get useful things. It's a bit of a problem because when you get put in, I'm gonna sleep real quick. It's a one-on-one fight where you do not have any control of your character. You cannot choose the commands; they just act on their own. If you play this normally, you will have a very wide selection of magic that they will use whatever the hell they feel like. I have seen characters go into this and immediately use moves that kill themselves. You have to be careful. If you're going to be playing around in here, save always. If you lose a fight, if you die in a fight, it's not a game over, but you lose the item. I had picked up a specific item in there that I am going to bet the Regal Crown. As it is, it's a fairly good item, but it's only usable by one character. It doesn't do me much good now. I'm going to bet it and fight a death machine. Let's save it. Because Saban doesn't have magic, he basically will only use attacks or blitzes. It may take me a couple tries to get this fight taken care of, but it's really important to me that I actually do. Or it can just kill itself like I was hoping it would. You don't get any experience, but if you win, you always get the item. In this case, you get the Minerva Bustier. This item, this armor, is really, really good. This is one of the best armors I'm aware of in the game. It's only usable by Celes and Terra, but not counting all the stats, if you look at what it says, it blocks damage from multiple elements and provides a boost to maximum MP. When it says it blocks multiple elements, what it does is it negates 4 elements and halves the other 4. When you're wearing this, magic is almost a non-factor. Not completely, obviously, but completely negating fire, ice, lightning, and wind magic. It's very useful. And this will make Celes much more survivable, and help a lot in what's coming up. I will probably not be playing around in the Coliseum too often. If you do play around, if I do, I'm going to be using a guide to... Are you just going to kill yourself right away? If I do the Coliseum, I'm going to be looking up a guide to know what to send with what, because otherwise I'm just going to be wasting mine and everyone else's time trying to figure out what I need. But let's get our way back to Daryl's turn. And let's get back into Daryl's tomb again. Yes, zombified the already zombie person. That is useful. Do you mind? Apparently they do actually mind. Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. Yeah, there is an accessory to block zombie. I didn't bother grabbing it because I'm apparently an idiot, I guess. Pardon? So why did Setzer attack Edgar? Oh, the amulet. That one. I'll go ahead and give that to Sabin right now. He doesn't need the Reflect Ring anymore. Is this the room I want? No, it's not. Chocobos. Meow. That's really funny, fast forwarded. Get in the door. Hop on the turtle. Now continue my quest to flood the entire tomb. I wonder if I've shown this or not. Not the color I expected this to be. Monster! This is basically the same boss we fought way back at the beginning of the game. Except this is stronger. I don't recall it having anything really special. Oh, I do get Libra. That's good to know. Anything really special it can do? I'm gonna have Solitude Runic anyway, just in case. It's apparently just going to kill Celis. That is good to know. I did not know it had that. Ow. Okay, let's pick people back up again. You keep drilling the boss. Wait, I actually got triple dragons? What? Oh, that makes Setzer do his casting it. What are you about to do, Setzer? I know what that slot does, and I don't trust this. Okay, I'll just casually use Mega Flare. Oh, this is about to hurt. People are dead. Almost everyone. So as far as I remember, that particular slot, Auction will have Setzer use a random Esper. It's not safe because there's an Esper that can kill you. Oh, you can petrify too. Are you kidding me? Do I have? Yes. Don't care. Barely it does. This is why I'm very glad this save point exists right before this fight, in case I do something to screw up. Wow, you just want nothing to do with me staying alive. Okay. This is very silly. I appreciate boss fights like this. It would be better if Celis had stronger healing magic, though. Setzer, I'm actually trying to fill the slots. Please stop succeeding. Oh my good gosh. It's a good thing I bought Phoenix Downs, clearly. You just heal yourself. Save and get your brother off the floor again. Nice to know that Sabin has the Gaia gear on for free healing from magnitude 8. Stop that. Slots are rigged, I tell you. No, this isn't too bad overall. Is part of the reason why I wanted the Minerva Bustier, because it blocked the lightning on Celis, had the damage from its other attacks, and just... It's a good piece of gear. That, we get 2 Dragon Claws, apparently. Interesting. Hey, Sabin. Do you want a pair of Genji gloves? I'm sure that won't bite me in the rear later. Man Eater. It's a dagger of some sort. It's a dagger that's stronger against humans. Can you use that? Yes, you put that on. So I stopped trying to heal people by attacking them. Okay, well, should be good. Here lies Daryl. Something weird. It's another boss! The boss is kind of a dick! He's definitely kind of a dick. That's the wrong person. He is very recommended you have Celis Runic during this. Because otherwise he's just going to do a fairly good job of shredding you with magic, haste, and points. He hurts. Celis will, with Runic, will deal with most of the major problems. But that doesn't mean she'll deal with everything. Oh, shoot. Can't remember. Can I use this on the boss? Yeah, Blizzaga, Blizzara, Holy. Oh, I can. He's not weak to poison. Yeah, if you're bored with an enemy, you can just kind of screw around with them with the Debilitator. No, weak against Holy. That's what I was hoping for. That should make Aura Cannon actually do quite a bit more damage now. Yep. Bunny. Mugu Mugu. And of course he just stops. He starts doing other things once he gets to a certain point in HP. I still recommend doing Runic if you have fire magic, which if you're playing this normally at this point you definitely should have fire on someone. That just builds Sabin. It helps. Again, this is why I wanted the Minerva Bustier. Because of all the ice magic he uses, Celis is immune to all of it. Even the stuff she can't ruin. She does, however, have to not die. You know, like Sabin keeps doing. As long as she doesn't take her turn, her runic will still be up. Alright, back at this. Don't think she runicked anything yet. Now it's gonna. Oh my goodness, Edgar, you lucky man. That is a dead Setzer, but that's okay. That's a dead Edgar. That's a bit more of a problem. The main problem is it kind of sucks having your main healer have to use Runic all the time, because, well, that takes away from defending everyone else from the magic. Overall, though, this boss isn't too insanely hard. It's possible to get screwed over because that level question Holy it did at the start of the fight does damage based on... How many people just died to that? Everyone! Awkward! The question mark for the level is based on the last digit of your gil. If your gil is at a bad level, which is why I went to my menu quickly, before I continued on to this room, I was trying to see how much gil I had. Very important you're aware of that. And Edgar's dead again. This is why you need Runic. Oh, thank you for grabbing that one, Celes. Frozen is a status that hasn't really come up before this point. It basically makes it so you can't move. It's like Stop. There is a way to take it off with fire magic, which I don't have. Jesus Christ. Gotta be almost dead by now, right? Oh! Thank you. Normally this fight isn't too hard, but normally you have access to all magic. If you are using magic, you can always wait till Celes uses... Because Celes will runic party magic too. It can be quite a problem. But you can wait till Celes grabs a spell from the boss and then have everyone cast their magic. Don't really need to do this. I'm gonna hydrate before I get too far into this, because I know what's coming. Being here brings back all kinds of memories. This next test flight could be dangerous. What are you trying to prove by pushing your ship to its limits? It's pointless. Watch your step. If the worst should happen, take care of the Falcon for me. You can't be serious. When I take the Falcon for you, it'll be because I left you a mile behind in a race. Till then, I'm not letting you out of my sight. Ha, good luck with that. There really is nothing like flying. How long you plan on hanging back there? Aren't you going to try to pass me? Or are you too entranced by my wiggling rudder? Incredible. Alright, it's time to get serious. I'm gonna break the records. I'll fly above the clouds and see the stars closer than anyone ever has before. Be back by sunset. I'll be waiting for you on our hill. It was a year later when I found the wreck of the Falcon in a distant valley. I restored the ship and then put it to rest down here. So, this is the Falcon? Can't very well be the world's fastest pilot if I can't even fly. I need your help. Falcon! With this, I think we might just have a chance. Now we'll be able to get to the top of Kefka's tower. If we land up there, we should be able to get inside to launch our assault. And we'll be able to look for the rest of our friends. Right. First things first. Finally starting to feel like we have some hope. That bird could be... Setzer, follow that pigeon. Why? I'm not sure, but something inside tells me it'll lead us to our friends. Oh, this music. I've mentioned before that Terra's theme is my favorite song for this game. And I do mean it. This is a very close second. not how you land the ship. So we have our airship. Let's find out what's going on with this bird. I was a thief once, but then I uncovered a secret so terrible that I had to go into hiding. Swordsman came through here recently. His skills were impressive enough, but I could tell his heart was full of turmoil. If he could rid himself of that confusion and doubt, his technique would probably reach a whole new level. A man with a strange manner of speech came through town not long ago. Kept calling people something funny. Thu? Tao? Yao? Meow? Oh, I'm going to need more money. I'm going to need a lot more money. Oh boy. So this person will show you where certain things are in case you have lost track of them. She'll tell you about Narsh, Novell, and Doma. I'm not going to bother because I know where they are already. Used to be a thief. One time I busted a gut climbing up the cult of Kefka's tower to steal their treasure. Barely made it out of the first treasure room alive and had to turn back. You know the guy in Zozo who says this place is dangerous? He's the only honest guy in that town. If you need something there, he's the one to ask. I don't remember if I ran into him when I went to Zozo, because I didn't bother talking to people. Okay. Anyway, what we came here for is the Pigeon Man. Nope, it's the These flowers are made of silk, and quite beautiful they are too. Look at all these flowers. My boyfriend in Mopolis sent them to me. Look closely, they're all handmade. Real flowers won't bloom anymore, so he made these from silk. He just sent me this letter. What? Wasn't Mopolis destroyed by Kefka? Someone else must have written that letter. Read the letter? My beloved Lola, art thou well? We have rebuilt as much of the village as we could hope to. I believe I should be able to return to thy side before too long. Handwriting. Looks to look like Cyan's, but where is he mailing them from? Could you please attach this reply to the carrier pigeon outside? Send the letter? Of course. Thank you. Now she's just walking in circles herself. Lola's been receiving a lot of letters lately. I wonder if they're from her boyfriend in Mobliz. The source of people's misery always lie in their past. Lost friends, family, and homelands. Those are the things that torment people the most. Not so subtle hint, not so subtle hint, not so subtle hint. Wait, I forgot to attach the letter. Sorry, I'll do my job now. Let's see where this pigeon goes. Presumably it goes to Mobliz. But obviously, it doesn't. That is the one hint that the game will basically shove in your face that I know of. At this point, you can get every character in the game. There are a total of 14 characters available. for this game, and you can pick them up in any order you want. There is one I have a preference for going for first, and I will be grabbing them and doing a bit of screwing around after that, but we'll get to that. If anyone watching has someone specific that they want me to pick up, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just be grabbing certain people, like grabbing people in a specific relative order. For reference, this is Zozo, where the carrier pigeon lives. I actually want to head here. I also want to save, because I haven't saved since I left the tomb. There are enemies in Narshe now. That was mentioned by that random guy in Collington, who's I've forgotten the name of entirely, but that doesn't matter. I don't think his name was ever actually mentioned. None of them were particularly hard. It just makes this place kind of tedious. Or I just have Edgar use the drill. Or the chainsaw, rather. One thing about Narshe I wanted to point out before... haven't we met someplace before? Whatever. Nothing left in this town anyway, except for that one lousy Moogle. Doors are all locked, and you have to be some kind of treasure hunter to get them open. Bit of a not-so-subtle hint that we may need to come back here later, but all of the doors are locked. We do not have access to any room in this, any building in this town. I also just realized I forgot something I wanted to do before I went after this, so I will be leaving the town. Once I finish this fight. Little side comment was mentioned that Duncan was trading to the northeast of Narshe. Duncan was Sabin's master. Master Duncan! Wow, what a surprise face. Did you think I'd die or something? Master Duncan, I'm so glad you're safe. Oh dear, Sabin, you aren't crying, are you? Ha! Did you think a little thing like the end of the world was going to do me in? The earth tried to swallow me up once or twice, but I just pried its jaws open and climbed back out. Sabin, it's time for me to teach you my ultimate technique. Use it to knock Kefka into next week. Get ready. Just beating each other up on the rooftop. I call it the Phantom Rush. Now Go on, hit Kefka with every blitz I taught you. And pose. So what this does is it gives Sabin a new blitz. You can learn this naturally, I believe at level 70. We get it now. It's very useful to have. It is, oddly though, another one that's based off his magic for whatever reason. Anyway. I'll be sure to show it off somewhere in here while we're heading towards the character I want. It is single target, as mentioned. But it is significantly stronger than anything he's had before now. At this point in the game, Sabin will be incredibly powerful against single targets. Like, it's not even funny. So we know there's a Moogle somewhere here. Let's see if we can find him. Of course, for most normal battles, his AoE is more useful. Yeah, the only real downside to Phantom Rush is the fact that Sabin's base magic is not the greatest in the world. But generally speaking, you are going, if you are aware of it, you're going to be buffing up his magic. So let's learn Protect. That's very useful. I don't think, actually. Yeah, I get Evasion, but I lose magic, so that's not actually that useful to me. Is this the right way? I have problems remembering which cave is which in this silly place. I think these things absorb fire. They totally do. Oh no, not my MP I don't use. Anything but the MP I don't use. Seriously, I'm not using magic. That is not overly helpful, Sabin. That was a weird damage readout. Thank goodness the puzzle is no longer here. Will they live long enough for this to go off? Because I'm curious if I was right or not. Is it a random Esper, or is it just Bahamut? Okay, it may just be Bahamut. Which, I mean, I can't complain about Mega Flare. So Mog happens to be sitting in the same place you could run into him early in the game. Well, no, you couldn't run into him. There was another Mog there at the time. You really want my magic? It's back here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. This is where the Mogs and the Moogles used to be. Kupopo! I thought you all died, Kupo. I'm so glad you're alive, Kupo. I'll help you fight Kupo. I bet the Yeti will come along too. He'll be a big help, Kupo. He can be a little wild though, Kupo. He could be here in the mine somewhere. He'll help us if I order him to. Let's look for him, Kupo. So yeah, all the rest of the Moogles are dead. And if you're not aware of it, you may not know this, but Mog was looking at something this whole time. One of the Moogle charms. Moogle's charm. Now I'm just gonna get out of here because I don't need to be here anymore right now. Because, Mog has a very unique place in the party now. Besides the fact that he's relatively simple to get to have someone in your party to be able to actually switch your party members, let's say hi to why Mog casually breaks the game. This charm stops all random encounters while Mog is wearing it in the party. I will not be abusing this for the most part, but I am going to abuse it. We're gonna be silly. No, I'm gonna save first. So one thing to keep in mind as you're flying around, I need a land. I really need a land. There is a boss flying around this map right now. You can't see him, but you can run into him. And if I run into him right now, he will murder me, I'm fairly certain. But the fun of having Mog is I'm going to go into Kefka's the final dungeon for a moment. There is a reason for this. Alright, we're going in. The final dungeon will, once it gets to it, they may be talking here, I suppose. Yeah. It's time we took the battle to Kefka's doorstep. What's wrong? That's... Gods of the Warring Triad control the magic of the Esper world. If we destroy them, you worried about what might happen? I can't say for sure, but Espers and magic might vanish from the world entirely. And if that happens, what'll happen to Terra? Notice how Sitman didn't say a word there? I'm pretty sure it only reacts to these things. So I'm going to put Mog in the first party, and honestly these don't matter because they're not going to get involved. We're going in. the button to swap. The warring triad awaits. L1. So, this? Yeah, okay. So when I said he doesn't get into any fights, I mean it. He does not get into any fights. I can walk wherever I want in the final dungeon, and he's perfectly safe. There's one item in particular I want, and once I grab it, I will turn around and leave. Got it. I have no idea who's getting this hook for us to leave, but... So, the fixed dice. They're a weapon for Setzer that, as a base, don't seem very good. But let's show them off a bit. Gotta save again. Actually, let's show him off this way. Give him the weapon he had on. Let's get into a fight. Hopefully this doesn't come in the process. So attacking with this makes it run away. 200 damage. Beat this up a bit. The fixed dice. Just did 2,000. The damage is based on his level multiplied by what the dice roll. And you can pick it up, like, the moment you get the airship, you can pick it up. Alright, before I continue this conversation. Well, I'm going to keep going for now. At this point, though, we can pick up whoever we want. I have preference. If anyone in chat wants me to find someone in particular, let me know. I am going to grab the one person we absolutely know where they are first. Because we left Terra in Mobiles. Katarin's gone. Katarin's gonna have a baby. I know, because my mom looked like that before she had my little brother. Katarin ran away because Dwayne wasn't being nice to her. Katarin's belly keeps getting bigger. Katarin's gone. I thought that's the same as last time. Yeah. Okay, but where are they? Terra's missing. So is Katarin. Dwayne's nowhere to be found. I don't know what to do. Katarin's pregnant. Let's follow the dog. You're back. Katarin's going to have a baby. I'm so happy that I'm going to have a child. When I told that to Dwayne, he turned cold all of a sudden. Catherine, I'm sorry. I just didn't know how to handle all of this. I acted like an idiot, but everyone thinks okay now. So please, come back home with me. Ah! Humbubba's heading this way! Well, time to fight this guy again. I have more people this time. It is pretty much the same boss as last time. We just have a lot more stuff at our disposal. Nice. And we're stronger too. A lot stronger. No Thunder God for you. Llama Breath. Setzer. And oh well. Terra. For the entirety of this fight, Terra will be in Esper form. I don't want this. Unfortunately, he did pull the two people that actually were doing most of my damage, so this might take a little while. Jerry's gonna rip him a new one. Edgar's gonna continue the, Oh, I forgot to get Phoenix Downs. Well, it's a good thing I have Terror in the party. I haven't gone over trance much, but it boosts your offensive capabilities entirely. I don't think it does anything defensively, offhand, but she could pump quite a bit of magic. Quite a bit of damage if she wants to, and I let her. You gotta stop doing that to Edgar. Okay. Apparently you don't need to stop doing that to Edgar. Thank God. That was not supposed to happen in that order. The only problem I have with full transform Terra is you can't tell when her turn is coming up. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Poor Edgar. He's just not winning today. I'm alive! I'm healed! Turn! No! Alright, I forgot. Celeste is completely immune to thunder magic. It's not useful. One. Poison, vulnerable to earth. Yeah, it even adds the spells that you add, the element that you add as weaknesses to his Libra effect. If you could choose which ones, this would. There we go. Now he's weak to fire. Have fun, Terra. I will probably, if I remember, try to actually keep Edgar with Terra or Celis, because they're the only two who can consistently use magic. The other ones would be Gau, who isn't really consistent about it, and someone who I haven't picked up yet. Because if I can actually make enemies weak to the elements that they use, that would be incredibly helpful. Oh, I am up. You're just gonna sit there and be dead. Terra has better things to do with her time. Like burn him to the ground. Burn him to ash. It's another monster. Scary. I'm afraid. Mama, it's you, isn't it? I can tell. Huh? Mama? Terra? Mama! Terra! I'll fight. I think I finally understand the feeling that's been growing inside me. It must be love. I have to fight to protect the people I love, and to make the world a safe place for new lives. Dwayne, keep Katarina and your baby safe. Children, Mama has to go away for a while to make the world a safer place for you to live. But I'll promise I'll be back as soon as I can. But Mama, I'm not gonna cry. Me either. I'll be good, so come back soon. Don't forget, you promised! Thank you. You all helped me understand what it means to love. I'll fight. I'll make this world a place where life can flourish and children can grow up in peace. No one asked what happens to Setzer and Sabin. Do I get it automatically? No. I hope Katarina has her baby soon. I want to see. Baby in Katarina's belly is kicking. Katarina, what are you going to name the baby? There, it gets kicked again. We'll be okay, so please, go to make sure these kids have a future to look forward to. This... Yeah, if I let it go. I thought there was something else here. No, don't go back down the stairs. Fortunately, that changes the music. Huh, guess not. Well, you got Terra back. Gonna make a quick pit stop. If I remember where the hell I'm going. Before we pick up our next characters. If you saved Sid, he will stay here the entire rest of the game. What I'm really here for... this doesn't matter to me again. But that's a fairly useful Magicite to have. Because it teaches you Haste Gunsloga. And so you have a party-wide ability to speed yourself up. There's a bit more silliness on this island, but we'll deal with that later. I don't remember where it's mentioned. About this next character. I know somewhere there's an NPC who tells you about it. I mean, okay. Goes back on the belt. Wow. Wow, oh, I'm Go. Your friend. I join you again. Very easy character to pick back up. I do want to change my party before I continue this, because, oh, let's see. Characters you pick up in the World of Ruin will be auto-leveled to roughly what level Celes is. You can abuse this if you want, but it's not really worth it. I do want to go. Take Sabin. Let's go Mog and Terra. Yeah, that looks fun. Go ahead and get some people better gear. Oh. Like I said, I'm not going to be abusing the Molulu's charm. Wait, who the hell's in my party? I'll give you the other hero's ring. Okay, you. People on the right. Oh, yep. How many people do I have? Do I have 7 or 8? Verify list. 7, okay. I want to pick up one more person. Then I have another specific goal in mind. Conveniently, the way to start for the next person is right here. After I save. Are you trying to tell me to follow you? Little Timmy fall down the wall. You're mostly going to be dancing again. Or at least trying to dance. Water Harmony's generally the better one if you can get it to go off. Just because water is such a rarely resisted element. Ow. Of course, yeah, he has to get it to work. Let's just have Saban do this. Catstrap is still as strong as always. When the three of us go hunting on the veldt, we always run across a boy dressed in hides. For some reason, that boy never shows up when all 4 of us are out there together. These huge dinosaurs in the forest north of the veldt. They're incredibly strong. There's no way a human could defeat one, but it sure would be something to brag about if you did. So they're just giving you hints about how to pick up Gao if you haven't figured out how to get him to show off. Because you can find out where he is elsewhere, but if you come in with 4 people, he will never show up. They always leave me here so they can try to befriend that kid. Didn't want to go hunting with today. Oh my gosh, it's fire! The circle thing? Is that what I think it is? Strength +5. Deep Crimson Ring that absorbs fire and negates lightning damage. Equip on a Yeti to see what happens. I don't have any Yetis. I remember getting a game over in here one of the times I played this because these things just end up being surprisingly dangerous. Of course, in the end, Sabin doesn't care. So, interesting thing, Terra actually does master Ifrit on her own. Potentially, I technically could equip this on Terra to get the strength +1, because she wouldn't learn the spell, but that's still not natural magic. That would be cheating. Monster in a box! Uh-oh. Yeah, he didn't like that. Really didn't like that. Is this going to be a problem? He's picked up a lot of ones I didn't have before. El Niño! This is going interestingly. Goodness for Mog. Obviously when he dies, he will break out of the out here. Is that even useful? Yes. Ah. So, I'm going to abuse the charm right now, because I forgot to buy ways to revive people, and that's a problem. So I'm going to use it to get out of this dungeon and go shopping. Closest town, I guess, is Nakia. No. I mean, yes, Nakia is closest, but that's not where I want to go. Be smart. Get the cheaper stuff. Of course, I may need to swap to Edgar. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure Sabin worked for this. I honestly don't remember, though. Yes, Sir Sabin, I couldn't possibly accept your money. You can and you will. I'll never hear the end of it from Edgar if I run around here acting like I own the place. Yes, Sabin can get the discount here and does make a comment about it if you bring him. I was fairly certain he did. It's just good to actually have the reminder. Here? Yeah. I think I'm gonna pull Gao out of my party. He's useful, but I need to get other rages for him that I don't have access to yet. So notice that the fixed dice does not auto-equip. You have to pay attention to that with him. It's very annoying. And I want to Snake Eye. I actually want to check one more thing before I continue on, just for curiosity. I'm not going to do it right now. Because I plan on getting all the characters first and then doing the various non-character related things. But it's be nice to know whether or not this is open now or not, because if this is open now and you think, yeah, it is. There's a mini dungeon here that I don't know how you're supposed to find out exists. because you never need to take Figaro back and forth like this because you have an airship. But I will go into that. It'd make Setzer even more broken if I bothered with it, but I'm just not gonna shatter the game quite like that right now. Okay. Back to the cave on the Velds. Okay. Sorry, just verifying this thing. I'm still wearing that accessory. Actually, all things considered, I just think using the Malulu's charm everywhere, it's kind of boring. And you end up not getting any experience as you're going around doing things. Which is kind of not helpful. Is this one again? Sabin, learn Chakra. So Sabin does have a total of 8 blitzes. He does not learn them all when you get Cryptic Rush. You still have to get the rest of them by leveling. Chakra isn't terrible, and if this thing survives, I will show it off. RB, down, up. It's just, I wouldn't call it useful. It heals everyone else in your party, basically. But it does not heal Sabin, so it's kind of a case of what's the point? I wonder where that dog lives. Yeah, I've never particularly found Shocker to be that useful, but it's useful to, it can be in certain situations. It's just up here though. Ichigeki knife. Yeah, Twilight's Requiem doesn't have any healing that I'm aware of, but it's still consistency, which is more useful right now. That's a familiar dead body. And a dog. How will that work? We need to figure out how to get to him. Silly by using this safe works. Save. Maybe I shouldn't be using Sabin. Wounds are awful. No, we've been attacked by a Behemoth King! They get it? I'm sitting on Terra's chart in case she needs to heal. Because this is a behemoth, and you never trust behemoths. Never ever trust behemoths. They aren't. Oh, he was dead. It's dead. Something's coming from behind. Another monster appeared. I appreciate Sabin standing up so he can flop down dead again. So, this could be a very dangerous and difficult fight. And if he keeps doing nonsense like that, it's going to be a dangerous and difficult fight. But, funny thing about this boss. Okay. Funny thing about this boss, if you'll excuse me, it's undead. And like all good bosses, you can use that to murder him. We can't do anything for wounds like these here. Let's fly to Thamasa on the double. Thamasa probably seems like a really strange choice here. It actually makes sense. When you're on the floating continent, if you do not wait for Shadow, he dies. Instead, if you go to this point, Realm will be the character there. So taking her to Thamasa makes perfect sense. Throwing Shadow in one of these beds, not so much. Must be having a nightmare. Came to try to stop me leaving. I'm sorry, but I can't turn back, boy. Stay here with my daughter. You both deserve to live in peace. All we can do now is wait. Rest will help. It'll bug me if I don't find this thing. There it is! I was looking for this last time I was here. There's a memento ring here. Hey, how are you feeling? It's only a scratch. I've had worse. I've got this guy watching over me. So, overall, the monsters seem to have gotten through everything relatively neatly. Ebot's rock is above water for the first time in 50 years. Head north of town, you should be able to see it. After the cataclysm, I awoke to find myself all alone in Doma Castle. Right? Oh. Okay, we've already heard that elsewhere. Saw a huge monster fly across the sky. It looked like a giant bat. There aren't any good places left to play. General Leo. Couldn't remember if anything special happened if you took Terra there. I really need to be earning more money. But we've got a person to pick up. So that is the first step to getting Shadow. Second step was mentioned in Pollington. However, at the time, we didn't really know what was meant. Gotta sleep first. And I'm gonna save again just to make sure, because I don't trust my luck. Care to fight at the Coliseum? Sure. So we were told that someone was looking for Icky Genki. That would be this. And if you bid it, it's Shadow. I chose Setsu for this because he can do that. And Shadow's dead again! You get the Ichigeki back. What are you doing here? The only thing I know how to do. I'm fighting. Why don't you come with us? Perhaps I should. Alright. It's time to put my skills to the ultimate test. Shadow will now no longer leave your party. He is a permanent party member at this point. Before I continue, I'm going to quick save again. Because I am going to try and bet this behemoth suit. I will probably die doing this. And this is why you save before you mess around in the Colosseum. Well, stretch. Yep, I can do that. Hi, Lori. Because if you die in the Colosseum, you lose the items, and sometimes it's just absolute BS. Are you the great serpent of Floof? I'm going to try this a handful of times, just trying to get this done. Because if I can actually get lucky enough to get this... Okay, you're clearly just going to be a dick. I'm going to have to do this a different way. So let's talk about Shadow some. We've used it before. He has throw...
Turtle!
Yes, he has turtles. He has throw. I mean, he's a ninja. He's got throw. He uses daggers. There's nothing really surprising there. What he also has is... I need to find somebody to talk to, please. Access to one of the most useful accessories in the game. Then I'm gonna cook everyone. The best gear you can have, I think. No, it's not that. Yeah. Because he can oddly wear the Memento Ring. A ring blessed by a departed mother's love, prevents petrification, zombie, and instant death magic. The ribbon does not stop that. It will not block instant death magic. It's really disappointing. So now we'll take Shadow into the Colosseum, where he shouldn't get immediately killed. There is another accessory that does a similar thing, but it's much more rare, and I don't actually know where it is. That's interesting. Oh. There we go. Got the Snow Scarf. Such a strange named item. Actually, let's go ahead and look at that real quick. Scarf that absorbs ice and halves fire magic. The reason why this is so good is look at that defense buff. That defense is huge. Like the Minerva Bustier that I mentioned, that we've talked about before, only gets 88. This gets 128. You can, for the people who can wear that, and there's not many people who can, it's only Mog and Gao, you could basically make them immune to physical attacks with this item. It is hilariously fun to play with. Yes, but only because I don't trust the flight. Marcellus and Setzer. Like, he has 220 defense. He is set. Look at the other Hermes. If you get... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Sniper. No! And you get the actual proper weapon. So, Ultima, Man-Eater, Terra, you get the answer. Sure. Optimize you. So I'm prepping for where I'm about to go. It is a place that you end up using all... You end up needing 2 full parties of people. Yeah, that's right. That's every one of us, right? Is it my party right now? Shadow Ghost, that's ourselves. Okay. I keep pressing move forward to land. You think I'd know better because I'm using it to move forward, but nope, I keep doing it. So I don't specifically remember where this is mentioned, but there's a very obvious cave here. So we go into the cave. Alright, we're going in. Two parties to 2. And in we go. Press the L button to switch between the 2 parties. Stop throwing. It's a face! Can that not work? Can you stop smirking at me? Wow! Just wow. Yeah, these enemies are great fun. Stop that. So, I don't. Do it so. Pressing all the wrong buttons again. Hey, you see, this is a bit of a cooperative measure going through this place. Ow. Really? Playing this game again? Again, I could make this easy and use the Mog Malulu charm. It's just, jeez, not as much fun. Let's just leave one of them alive. Steven murder his way through this place. That didn't really do much. Ow. Jeez. There's out for my blood. Celis, please cast. That work? Yeah, I didn't think so. Just deal with your annoying spellcasting. Empty. My goodness. you attack? Did I tell you to attack? Oh, that I don't need. That I absolutely do not need. Oh, thank goodness. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble here. It's not like there's really there's not really a set order you're supposed to go through these dungeons. Oh, please stop that. Oh, please stop that. That was weird. You just tried to flare me! Huh? Let's leave it. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna start running away from you things. You're terrifying. Teleport stone. Most chests in this dungeon will be empty, for what it's worth. Everything here just wants to murder me. If it turns out actually fighting my way through everything isn't too much of a problem, I probably will go ahead with the charm, because there are places I can just level if I feel like, god damn it. Level if I feel like I need to. And I may have to, because I'm not sure how hard or easy it will be to deal with the final dungeon proper. A sea flower. Oh god, it's attacking me. Huh, remedies don't take care of confused. That's interesting. Also interesting that disaster made me flip. Oh, okay, no fire. Ah, whichever. Doesn't matter. Ooh, I made it without Doom going off. Empty. Nope, good to know that. I really need that dragon dead. Before that happens. Blind silenced doomed imp. Saban, that was every target but the one I wanted you to hit. Congratulations. You've done your job fantastically. It's like such a waste to have to do that. Oh. That's unfortunate. Good roll. And that's part of why the fixed dice are so nice, because on a good roll, he just casually pumps out thousands upon thousands of damage. But even on a bad roll, he still does more damage than most other people are auto-attacking with. Empty. Okay, apparently I can imp the dragon. On my quest to this place. No, do not live. Oh. Oh. Can't remember if Terra or Celis learns Cura at any point natively. I hope so. Two, one, Jesus. Whatever. We can pound our way through this. We're not going to get a lot of experience. That's a really important thing I need to pay attention to. I don't want to. Like, at all. There is no part of me that wants to deal with that anymore. Yes, I purposely stood on a spike for an empty chest. No. Absolutely not. I want nothing to do with this. Oh, set a safe point. Leave it alone. I think I'm only like halfway through this silly place. Okay. Clearly, I've gone things in slightly the wrong order, but that's okay. But yes, we're playing jumping games. Boing, 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 boing. Empty. Did I miss something obvious? Oh. That's one way to find that thing. Oof. Ah, there it is. For some reason, this puzzle requires you to drain water onto lava to make it cool enough to walk on. I'm sure there's a logic to it somewhere. Really? But that's good to know. Come on. Okay. Ugh. No, that's not what I want. Actually, 1 second. Smoke bomb. That's a good start. Sorry, there's not a lot exciting going on here right now because it's just, you know, basic watching Terra die 50 million times apparently. Best way to heal. Draining. Okay. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't spin it here right now. It's not going very well. This thing, so we continue on with it. Silly dungeon. Terra gets teleport natively. That's good to know. Magic here. Get a second ribbon, thank you. All that work just to end up next to each other again. Oh, oh. Oh. That is Ray? Did I miss that? No, I did not. There be a dragon down here. I'm gonna fight it. That's no problem. You have no. Well, what do I want on you? Go ahead with that. Let's see stuff. The dragons! There are 8 of them. They are bosses. They do tend to hurt a bit. Normal. Where's my shirt? This is the red dragon. He specializes in fire magic. He is completely useless because he cannot possibly kill Celis that I'm aware of. Celis is completely immune to fire magic. Okay, so I guess he does have an auto attack. Oh, that looks pretty. Bit of a problem. Go, go, no. Okay. Oh, that's not helpful. So, hydrate, yep, I can do that. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh. Oh. That's a problem. Aw. That was an unforeseen problem. Okay, I didn't put me too far back to see autosave. Got it. Okay. Put that. It was casually dead. I'll kick you off for the ribbon. So it. Let's go. Get everyone back up. Go! We're got there. I'm gone. Oh, right, because he's got the snow scarf. That's right. Okay. Dragon, please. Thank you. I was not paying attention to how much the other guy did. Good amount. Gonna go healed up. Right, it still has that. That is a problem. Dead body whack-a-mole. Stop using it on Zealous. I need her alive. Or you can just die. That works too. Item obtained. Murakumo. 7 dragons remaining. There's a lot of Phoenix Zone. Importantly, there's a fun accessory in here called the Dragon Horn. Which I will show off on Mog the moment I get a chance. Alright, grab the zombie kid and run. Don't remember if I need both groups of people here or not. No, I do not. Lock! You're all safe! Look, I finally found it. A legendary treasure that can undo death itself. Is that Magicite? It is. Legend has it that the Phoenix turned itself into stone ages ago. Seems the story was true. Now it's filled with cracks. I don't know if it still has the strength to perform miracles. Rachel, I failed her. I broke my promise and lost the only thing that was real to me. So until I do what I said I'd do, until I restore my honor, I'm nothing but a no-good liar. So you're heading for Kohlingen? Village of Kohlingen. If only I didn't have all those nasty cracks. Don't think it's gonna be calling back any wayward spirits like that. Nope, nuh-uh. Too bad, really. Too bad. It's a good thing I wasn't using Magicite. Yeah, well, the Magicite shattered! Look. Rachel! Look, oh, how I've wanted to see you, to talk to you. Rachel, the Phoenix used the last of its power to give me some time, but I must leave again soon. Before my time is gone, there's something I must tell you, something I never had a chance to say. Look, you made me so happy. In my last moments, my memory returned. I drifted off thinking of you, and I was truly, truly happy. So let me now say the words I never had a chance to say. Look, thank you. Rachel! I have to go now, but thank you so much for all the happiness you've given me. Please, cut free from the chains that bind your heart. Give your love to the one who has that place within your heart now. Love her as you loved me. Phoenix, be reborn and give your power to Locke. Rachel! Nothing ever happy come. Nothing ever happy happens when that song plays. Locke, I'm alright. Rachel put my heart at ease. From here on out, everything will be okay. Let's go. We've got a job to do. What is it? Obtained X Potion, Phoenix Down, X Ether, Elixir, Flame Shield, Valiant Knife. Those are all the treasures from the Phoenix Cave. Alright, let's get going. I think we kept Kefka waiting long enough. So some of those are just useful things. The Valiant Knife is pretty much the opposite of the Ultimate Weapon, where the lower your HP goes, the stronger it gets. It's another knife I don't tend to use all that much. The one I need to talk about the most is the Flame Shield. This shield is actually really good. It absorbs fire attacks. Statistically, it's incredibly useful. I'm going to do this hand real quick. Terra is the only person in the game who can use it during this challenge, because it teaches magic and therefore is not allowed. It teaches Fire Up, and therefore is not allowed to be equipped by anyone other than Terra, who already learns it natively. And it's so unfortunate, because that shield would make my life so much easier, and I don't get to use it. General Leo, I think I've begun to understand the things you told me. Let's see. Do we want Celes or Terra for this? I think Terra. I've been using Celes a lot because you didn't have a choice in the matter. Who's got this? 25, 25, 25, 25. No. One second. Terra. Optimal. Go back to that. Oh, Steve got the ultimate for some reason. But you keep those. You have the Hermes. And swap this for Hermes. Actually, you're supposed to have one of these. Alright. So, when we first went into Narshe, it was mentioned that everything was locked up and you'd have to be a treasure hunter to get them all. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Let's head back. Let's save. I probably should have given him Mug. Oh well. Real quick. Dragoon Horn. With the Dragoon boots let you use jump. What the Dragoon Horn does, eventually, is it lets you basically jump multiple times in a single turn. It is hilariously useful. I think this is technically Love Serenade. I'm confused. Useful. But there are a few useful things in this town. Yeah. This way. And I might even be able to make it to them. Is it confused? Just looking the other way. Nobody knows. I don't recall this particular dance being that useful overall. That may just be because I like the ones that heal. Unsurprisingly, Locke can unlock the doors. This old man has been waiting for us. I wanted to give you this. I ran a weapon shop for 70 years, but I've never felt a power like the one I feel in the stone. If I were to grind it down to the shape of a blade, I'm sure it would make a very powerful weapon. What do you say? This is Ragnarok. In a normal playthrough, this is a bit more of a choice. The Magicite Ragnarok teaches you Ultima, and when it's used as an Esper, has a chance to turn an enemy into one of a specific item, depending on the enemy. If you look online, there's a huge list for it. The sword Ragnarok is the second strongest sword in the game that if you rig it in the Colosseum, you can get the best sword in the game with. Now, because this is a natural challenge, the Magicite is completely useless to me. I will be taking the sword. But otherwise, I basically always take the Magicite because I find the Magicite itself just to be more useful. Alright. Now, the sword is, it's good. Has a chance to cast Flare, boosts a bunch of your stats up. It's only usable by, like, a couple people. I don't remember who offhand. I think it's, yeah. So is Edgar, Terra, and Locke. So it is a very good sword. If you're doing this a normal way, it's probably better just to use the Magicite. Yeah, most of these houses don't have anything in them. The other one, I think, is this way. Apparently was never locked. It's also not where I want. Just gotta let things run. I'm noticing that it is draining MP to do more damage, but that's not really a... Actually, that could be an issue. Give it to you instead. Here, take it. It's a curse shield. If only there were a way to lift the curse, it would be the finest shield in the world. The curse shield's hilarious to me. It is terrible. Absolutely horrid. Never worth using. If you are patient enough, you can turn it into the strongest shield in the game. Once again, I am not allowed to use it because it teaches magic that I can't learn natively. Hmm. Did I give him the Ragnarok? Yeah, I gave it to him. Interesting. Mug does not get the guaranteed crit off that. No, we've been surrounded by Garm. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's good to know about that. So, considering there's a save point here, I'm probably going to call it here for now, just because I am honestly starting to fall asleep. And I'd rather not fall asleep on stream. Thank you very much. I probably won't be picking this up for a little while because there's a chance I may end up not streaming next Friday, but I'll decide that closer to then. Otherwise, let's just kind of see who I can run out to. You know what? Yeah, I'm not expecting to get paid at all for streaming, so that's not a thing I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm raiding into someone I've already raided before, but we're going to raid into Cutie Dragon 7. Let her enjoy the Watchers. Just make sure I do this properly. Usual raid message. Make sure I copy it this time. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday. I don't know for I haven't decided for sure what I'm going to play at that point. I'll decide when I get there. Otherwise, take care, have a good one, and go enjoy watching the Monster Hunter Chaos.
What is that, Salty?